Today, we're talking all about the Trail, the disc that absolutely exploded in popularity last year, finally gets its second plastic run in Fission plastic. I love Fission plastic. I love the Trails. This is a great combo. Wanted to review this guy sooner, but USPS, they gave me the old stiff arm. They said, be patient. Now, one of the best parts about Fission plastic is that they come in lighter weights, but oh boy, this is 142 grams, which probably is pretty much as light as they come. I rolled the dice. This was just a random pre-order, had no idea what kind of weight I'd get. And you know, we're probably gonna get some really unique flights. So that's pretty cool. So we're gonna be comparing the new Fission run to the Neutron run of last year. I'm excited, so let's go start throwing. So we're gonna start in just a wide open field here to kind of get our baseline of what to expect from these two discs. We're gonna start with the Neutron Trail. And look at that. That is a nice toss. Trail has tons of glide, pretty straight flight path. Love it. I feel like we're gonna have to be pretty careful with these Fission ones. Probably gonna have to be really cognizant of the angle that we're putting it on. It's probably gonna need a lot of hyzer, is what I'm trying to say here. Threw that a lot higher, and that is just turning all the way over. Holy cow. Yeah, that turned the entire time. So we had Fission Trail go basically nowhere because of how much turn that guy has. You just clocked it at 308 feet, which isn't bad. Threw it about 100 feet in the air because I was worried it would turn into a roller if I didn't. We got 378 on U-disc to the Neutron Trail though, which is a pretty good rip for me. Just a nice flat, stock standard rip with the Trail. One of the best things about the Trail is that it has the flight of a fairway driver, at least in the Neutron plastic for me, where it goes really straight, not a ton of lateral movement, but I'm getting distance driver-like distances, which is why I think the Trail is really one of the best drivers for people throwing like sub 400 feet usually. Easy to control like a fairway driver, great distance like a distance driver. 530 foot par 4. We're gonna start with the Fission this time. We gotta make it through this gap. I'm just gonna baby this guy. I'm just gonna focus on smooth throw, not trying to throw hard. Don't wanna turn this all the way over. Ooh, we still got plenty of turn on that, but that's actually gonna get some good distance. That'll be solid, but I think the Neutron Trail is really gonna show us the line here. Too low with the Neutron, but you see that really straight flight that I absolutely love out of that disc. Because we threw Fission a little bit softer, we actually had a little bit of fade back at the end, which gave us great distance, and we're in a pretty solid spot. Basket's in the trees back there, so we have kind of a weird bending Anheuser upshot here. We're gonna go with the Fission Trail. Yeah, it's not coming out of it. Even when I throw it pretty softly, put that thing on Anheuser, it ain't coming back. My disc literally landed on top of somebody's Sidewinder. This is where flippy fairway drivers go to die. Now, being really understable isn't a bad thing. I'm the kind of sadistic guy who loves the paradox and just like the Rolo. I love super flippy discs, and they 100% have a spot in my bag. Like, I'm gonna enjoy having a flippy Trail and a straight Trail. I'll probably wanna actually grab a Fission one that's more in that like 165 gram territory, maybe even max weight if the max weight ones are flippier than the Neutron. I will say this Neutron one, pretty flat. It's got like a little bit of a shoulder here, but not much dome at all. Compared to the Fission is crazy, crazy domey. It's got the heartbeat. 585 foot par 4. You gotta go left and then right. I don't know if we can go left with this Trail, but we're gonna try. A lot of hyzer. We're gonna go Fission first. Look at all of that. I mean, that's just, it's a turnover machine. Like, it's cool. It's a very cool flight, and I feel like you're gonna get crazy distance with it if you hit it at the perfect angle and height. Let's go Neutron. See, look at that Neutron. Nice little flip up off the hyzer. Goes far. I mean, that Neutron is an absolute beauty, but I definitely need something that's in between those two stability-wise. We're gonna take this from the Fission Trail, and this will actually line up for a pretty good shot for the Fission Trail because we got to bend around this tree here and then get way right. So I'm just going to put this Trail out high on a little bit of Anheuser and see if we can get all the way right without just burning into a cut roller. Audible to a little more of a flat release. Ooh, that's sneaking in there. That's going to set us up great. Sets us up for the perfect little watt approach to the basket. Yeah, Push, push, push. Okay, there we go. There we go. 382 foot, very challenging par 3. It's pretty flat, slight uphill slope towards the basket, but you got to cross a creek at about 330 to 40-ish feet. For those of you playing in PDGA AM Worlds this year, this is one of the courses. Probably gonna be a lot of bogeys on this hole. Let's start with the Fission Trail again. Keep the Fission Trail in frame challenge level impossible. Do that really gently. We get the full flip up. And that was nice. I threw that like half power probably and got great distance. Like, that's actually really cool. And I think that'll be really useful for a lot of people, especially beginners. I feel like pick up a lightweight trail, you're gonna thrive with that. All right, now we're going Neutron. I didn't tell you before, but this is 172 grams, so pretty much max weight. Ooh, that's nice. See, just so laser beam straight. Fission Trail landed in a very solid spot here where we're just gonna need a little zone forehand upshot to get near the basket, hopefully. Or maybe not. And left ourselves with like a 20-ish footer here. 434 foot, par 4, bends way off to the right. This is a pretty tough hole. We're gonna try, emphasis on try, backhand roller out of this gap here and just cut way to the right. Yeah. Oh, we got out, but not a good angle. I mean, that was just way too low. Really needed more angle and more to the left and then immediate like turnover. I'm not a backhand roller guy, but hey, we got it down at least. So I should have given myself more credit because this actually vaguely went in the direction we wanted it to. Needed more right, but we probably hit this tree here. We're gonna go Fission Trail upshot, just turn it over. Need to get up and onto the cliffside there. Turn over, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we got all the way up there. We actually almost threw that in. That was kind of crazy. That's definitely inside circle 1. If you are a 10-speed enjoyer and you throw something that isn't the trail for 10-speed, let me know that as well down below in the comments. I've always been a huge PD fan. That's probably my first love for 10 speeds. So this is a short 210-foot par 3. It's off to the right, and forehand is definitely the play here all day with a Firebird type disc. Get a nice skip. You're basically guaranteed birdie every time. We're not doing that today because we got the Fission Trail. We're gonna go backhand and do like a simulated forehand. I think we can pull it off with the Fission because how flippy it is. Yes, get way over there. Look at that. I think that's absolutely parked. If you're someone who doesn't throw forehands, you need a really flippy disc like this to get that like really aggressive turn that just has no chance of coming back. Kind of like simulate how that like right hand forehand flies. Because it's very hard to get a backhand turnover to actually shape the same way that a forehand shapes. Because with the backhand turnover, it's much more of a gradual turn usually. It doesn't want to just like nosedive into the ground, get like a skip further to the right. Whereas the forehand goes straight for a bit, but then does that really aggressive movement to the right. You get that skip. As someone who throws as few forehands as possible, a disc like this, it's actually pretty useful. 342-foot par 3, downhill, cross the creek, but you need to break to the right. So I think hyzer flip, Fission Trail should be pretty good. Do that way too low. Look at all that turn. Oh, big old skip there. Probably got a dent after that one. We're not gonna get much distance if you nosedive it into the ground, but leaves us with a pretty open upshot here. We're gonna go pixel for this upshot. Yep, nice floaty. That's the pixel for you. Well guys, that does it for the Fission Trail. Great disc. I mean, it's a mold that I already knew I loved, so probably gonna pick up another one in probably a heavier weight, maybe not like 165. 170 gram territory, see how it compares to this super lightweight one. If you're picking up the new Fission Trail or you already bagged the trail, why don't you let me know down in the comments how you've been enjoying it. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate if you consider liking and subscribing. That'd be awesome. You can follow me on UDisc community at Flying Fajita or Instagram at Flying Fajita Disc Golf. As always, guys, I love you. Take care. I'll see you next time.